عايز كل واحد in 5 minutes كده هنعمل تعريف سريع. كل واحد يقول اسمه والصف بتاعه. نبدأ بمنى.
My name is Manna and I'm in year 8.
وساكنة فين؟
دبي.
طيب تمام. طيب يلا. مين ده؟ عاصر. عاصر قطب.
معلم أنا اسمي ياسر.
ياسر. آسر. طيب قول يا آسر.
أنا year 8.
تمام. وقاعد فين؟ اسمك والير وقاعد فين؟
year 8 وعايش في دبي.
تمام. هو تقريبا كلكم في الإمارات، في حد في غير الإمارات هنا؟ طيب ندخل بعد كده على حمزة.
اسمي حمزة وأنا في year 8. أنا عايش في دبي.
تمام. إياد. إياد.
أنا في year 8 وعايش في دبي.
تمام. جودي.
جودي أنا في year 9.
year 9. لوجين.
أنا في year 8 وعايشة في دبي.
تمام. ملك.
أنا في year 9.
مروان.
في year 8.
محمد شلبي.
أنا هنا وفي year 8.
year 8. انتي قلتي هنا؟
بس ده الأكاونت بتاع بابايا.
تمام مفيش مشكلة. هنا. طيب نور أيمن.
أنا في year 9.
year 9. عمر محمود.
أنا عمر وفي year 8 عايش في دبي.
رهف.
في year 9 وعايشة في دبي.
ريتال.
اسمي سعد في صف.
نعم. علي صوتك ما سمعتكيش.
حاضر. رسالة I'm in year 8 وعايشة في دبي.
تمام. رقية. في رقية ورقية العربي. رقية بس.
أنا رقية وفي 9.
year 9. رقية العربي.
اسمي رقية. أنا في year 8 وعايشة في دبي.
تمام. سلمى.
أنا اسمي سلمى عندي في year 8.
year 8. سارة.
أنا سارة وفي year 8.
يوسف تامر.
I am Yusuf. I'm Yusuf Tamer. I am year 8 and I live in Dubai.
طيب مين تاني دخل جديد؟ في حصة.
نعم.
اسمك ايه؟
حصة.
تمام. وير كام؟
8.
year 8. مين تاني ما خدناهوش؟ مين دخل وما قالش اسمه وما قالش في جريد كام؟ طيب طالما الكل قال تعالوا نبدأ. طيب بسم الله. هنبدأ النهاردة في درس الألجبر. بس قبل ما نبدأ أحب أعرفكم بنفسي. أنا اسمي مستر عابد. تمام. أعتقد في بعض منكم مش مصريين. أنا مصري. تمام. وماثماتيك تيوتر ومهندس ميكانيكا. ماشي. في أي سؤال حابين تعرفوه عني تاني؟
لا، اتشرفنا بحضرتك.
الشرف ليا. طيب تعالوا نبدأ في درس الألجبرا. هناخد أول البيزكس فيه اللي هي expressions and equations. أنا أحب إن الكلاس يكون interactive. لما أتكلم وأسأل سؤال، بما إن عددنا كبير شوية فممكن اللي عارف أو عايز يجاوب يرفع إيده يعمل ريز في الزوم وأخليه يتكلم ونبقى interactive مع بعض. تمام؟ طيب مين يقول لي what is the meaning or what do you understand by the word expression?
How you express your answer.
How you express your answer. طيب ريتال. قولي يا ريتال.
أيوة حاضر أسفة. الإكسبريشن في الألجبرا يعني يعني الرقم. يعني الرقم
إيه؟
بيبقى إيه؟
قولي إيه، ما سمعتش الكلمة اللي قلتيها تاني. طيب ثواني يا مين اللي قولي يا ريتال.
An expression is the question which is made up of variables and constants.
Variables
and constants.
and constants. تمام. جودي.
Expressions is a statement which has no equal signs and has at least two variables and one operation.
Statement no equal sign فيها variables ممكن نقول at least two وقلت ايه تاني اخر حاجة؟
and one operation.
وفي operation. تمام. مين تاني كان بيتكلم؟ اعتقد مين استبيا او اناني. الاسم ايه؟
No, sir. I'm just, I want to tell you, you can't talk completely English because some students don't understand you, please.
Okay, may I know your name?
No, I'm Hind Hassamam. My child is inside the meeting.
Okay.
Yani, you can explain everything English, please?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Type. So I was saying that what's the meaning or what do you understand by the word expression? Some people or some students say that you have to express or we express something and others said variables. Constants is a statement that has no equal sign, has at least two variables and an operation. For example, if I say 2x plus 3, what do you understand by the word or by this statement 2x by 3? It has no meaning. You cannot understand anything from this statement. However, we can say that we have some terms inside this expression. We have the 2x and we have the 3. This is term 1. Let's say term 1. This is term 2. And we have an operation here, which is the addition operation. Okay, here, those who said variables is the x, unknown variable, can be letters, we say it letters or unknown variable. Constants, 3 is a constant. The 2 here is a constant, or we call it a coefficient. The whole expression, the 2x plus 3, is called a statement or a mathematical statement or an expression. Of course, it has no equal sign. It has the operation. So here the expression, we just use it to describe or briefly describe something, but there is no meaning that we can understand from it. However, for an equation, from the word equation, we get to know that it must have an equal sign. Okay, so an equation is an expression with an equal sign. أو ممكن أقول, or I can say that it's a mathematical statement that contains some variables or some letters and some numbers, or I can say constants with an equal sign. For example, I will take this 2x plus 3 equal to 5. Now I have an equation. Can I understand anything from this? Yes, I can understand that I have to solve for the value of x. So finding or solving for the value of the unknown variable. That is the big difference between expression and equation. For expression, I can only simplify them. However, for equations, I can solve for a value. Is everything clear till now? كل فاهم؟
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
تمام.
Yes, sir.
Great. طيب. If you come and say, and we take another keyword, formula. What do you understand by the word formula? If you know the answer, or if you want to give it a try, raise your hand up and I will give you the mic. Right. Okay, I will choose Lujain. What do you think about formula? Rujain, can you hear me?
Oh.
What do you understand by the word formula?
معرفش.
طيب. Salma?
Formula is like a rule a rule in math to find out something, like a formula to find an area of a triangle. It's a specific rule so you can find out the correct answer.
Okay.
It's like it's a formula to what you're trying to calculate. For a rectangle, for a triangle, it's base times height divided by 2.
It's a rule expressed in symbols.
Okay. في مين رافع ايده؟ سلمى؟
I answered already.
Okay, that's great. A formula, as you said, is a rule. Okay, it's a rule to find out something. Here, I will change the word something by, I will say to find out an amount or a quantity. For example, the area of a triangle. I have to find the base, or I get the number of base, then I multiply it by the value of height, then I divide by 2. Yes, who said is expressed in symbols is correct. And here I will say by unknown variables or by more than one variable. But here I have to know that the formula must contain an equal sign. يبقى formula is an equation. Formula is an equation or is similar to an equation, which is used as a rule to find out an amount or a quantity. For example, finding the perimeter or the area of a triangle. The formula is expressed in variables and numbers or constants, as I said here, or symbols. B, which is base, H, which is height. The operation between them is multiplication, and then we divide by 2. And this 2, or if I call it half BH, this one is called a constant. It doesn't change. Constant means doesn't change. However, variable means is changeable. For example, X, if I say X, it can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be any number. So this is what's mean by variable. Okay. And we defined, we said that a term contains a number or a variable or both of them. It can be 3, it can be X, it can be 2X. These are terms. Here, this is called term 1 and this is term 2. Okay, now we got and we know that or we defined the keywords of the chapter. Let's take some examples. For example, the question will come and say simplify the following expressions. Simplify comes with expressions. Let's take the first question. Who wanna try?
So can I try?
Yes.
2 multiplied by 3 is 6, so 60.
60. I multiply the numbers with the numbers and the letters with the letters. Great. Question B. Who wanna try?
Can I try?
Yes.
I think it should be 6t cubed.
How did you know it's 6t cubed? Okay, the 6 is 2 multiplied by 3, but how did you get the cube?
So what I did is that I put the normal t with the t squared.
He said that t squared multiplied by t is t cubed. But if we go back to an earlier subject, an earlier topic, which is called the indices, or more commonly known as the power and root topic, we got a rule that said that if we have a power m multiplied by a power n, here we can notice that we have the same base and different powers, then we say that we have a power m plus n. How did I know that power m plus m? How did I know? He said that if you have a multiplication operation between both bases, then you have to do addition. Okay? This is a rule from the indices topic or from the power topic. So here, when he said that t squared multiplied by t, we give t cube. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything unclear till now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take another type of question. If I say we have 7x minus 3y plus 4z minus 3x minus 5z plus 2. I will choose Noor Ayman.
Okay, so we will see
This is 5z.
Okay. 5z, so 7.
Can you say what will we do here?
You must simplify it first.
Simplify. How will you simplify?
We see the similar terms.
Yes.
Okay. And
then this is the first step. Collect like terms. Okay. What are the like terms here?
Okay, like terms here are you have 7x minus 3x, which will be 4x.
4x, okay, we cancel them.
And then we have 4z minus 5z, which will equal minus, so 4z minus 5z will equal negative 1z, so negative z.
Yes, yes, we cancel them.
And then we minus 3y plus 2 because they don't have any like terms.
Okay, then we leave them like this.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear?
Yes.
Yep. Yes, sir.
No.
Okay, great.
No.
Who said no?
Me.
Here, is it Asir?
Yes.
Okay. Look, yes. Here, for C, this question, we have some terms here. We have 7x minus 3y plus 4z minus 3x minus 5z plus 2. Imagine we have in a basket. Here, this is one basket. we have here 5 apples, 2 oranges, and 3 pears. Pears, oranges, and apples. And we got another basket. We have here 2 apples, 4 oranges, and 1 pear. Pear, oranges, apples. Then I will come and tell you, gather all the fruits in the 2 baskets and give me the amounts of each. Can you come and tell me that I will add the apples with the oranges? Is it possible?
No.
Or do you have to add the apple with apple, orange with orange, pear with pear?
Add apple with apple.
Yes. So here we have 5 apples. We have here 2 apples. So in total, we have how many? We have 7. Right? For oranges, in this basket, we have 2 oranges. In this basket, we have 4. So in total,
6.
How many do you have? 6.
6.
Yes. And for the pears, we have here 3 and here 1. So in total, we have 4. What did we do here? We collected the like fruits or the same fruits together and we added them. The same concept we applied here. What did we do here? We collected the like terms. Can I come and say 7x plus or minus 3y? No, they are not similar or they are not the same. So I find those like terms, 7x minus 3x, which gives me 4x. Then I take the negative 3y, I take the term with its sign. I take negative 3y with, there is no any other y here. So I just leave it on its own. This is alone. Then I go to the 4z. 4z minus 5z. 4 minus 5 gives me negative 1 multiplied by z, which is equal to negative z. I write it. Then I have the number on its own too. I just put it. So now I simplified. I said that I have 4x minus z minus 3y plus 2. It's as if you are saying I have 7 apples, 6 oranges, 4 pears. Did you get it?
So when you got the
Ricky?
answer of apples and oranges and pears, are you gonna add them all together?
Can you add them all together?
Yeah.
You may add them all together and say I have 17 pieces of fruits. But do you know what are they? You don't know what are they. You just have, you know that we have 17 pieces, but you don't know them. But now I want to know, because some people they eat apples, but they don't eat oranges. And some people they eat pears, but they don't eat apples. So I want to classify and see how much remaining that I should buy from the market in order to serve everyone. You understand?
Yes.
So here I have to say I have 7a plus 6o plus 4p. Now, if we all are 17, then and all of them, they will eat from these fruits, then okay. However, here, for example, in the meeting, we are 25. So if I come and ask Iyad, do you eat an apple? For example, he will say no. And I will ask other people, then I will have how many remaining? I know that here we have 17, remaining about 8. I have to see who will eat the apples. So if the 7 are okay, okay. If others need more, then I will add apples. Did you get the point?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take another example. I will choose whose iPhone. Mr. iPhone.
Yes, me.
Yes, what's your name?
Omar.
Okay. يلا give it a try يا عمر. يلا يا عمر. عمر.
نعم.
أيوة.
No, I'm talking to the عمر iPhone.
أيوة.
يلا حل.
مش فاهم.
Solve this question. Can you see the question on the board?
Yes.
Try to solve it. Give it a try.
Not understand the question.
Okay, the question say simplify the following expression. That's the question. You have to make this expression in its simplest form.
Okay.
How can we simplify? Sorry, this is not X. Who can try? Or who wanna try?
Me.
Okay,
Sir,
Minna.
Okay, so there is 2b. So 2b squared plus 4b squared is 6b power 4.
Wait a minute, ya Minna. First of all, what is the sign of 2b squared?
Add.
What is the sign here? It's negative. We have negative 2b squared and we have positive 4b squared, right?
Yes.
Okay, then you said negative 2b squared plus 4b squared is equal to what?
2b power 4.
Why is it power 4? Can you do addition for the numbers and multiplication for the letters?
No.
Yani, for example, if I tell you I have 2 apples plus 2 apples, can you tell me we have 4 apples square? Is it possible?
No.
Or only you have 4 apples? I cannot square it because it's addition. If you tell me we have 2 apples multiplied by 2 apples, then I tell you we have 4 apples square. Yes, that's correct. But here, if I have 2 plus 2, then it gives me just 4 of the apples square, right? But here is negative 2 plus 4 gives me what? Negative 2 plus 4 equal to 2. Yes. B square, same term. It's just b square. It's just I'm adding 2 apples with 2 apples. You get it?
So yes. Can I complete it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 5a squared plus 3a squared
gives me
8a squared.
8a squared. So the total term is equal 8a squared plus 2b squared. That's the simplest form. Did you understand it, Ya Omar? Okay, great.
I have a question.
Sure.
In addition, do we not what's it called, add we don't add the powers like in multiplication?
No, it's only in multiplication or division. We will take another chapter which is called the indices, and if you are in grade 8 or grade 9, I think this chapter is common on both grades. We will take the indices chapter, and you will have to know when to add the powers or when to subtract the powers. For example, as I said earlier, here, here in this part, if I do have the same base and multiplication, we add the powers. However, if I have same basis and I have division here, and the powers will be subtracted. Why? Because we have division between the bases. All these rules we will learn in a different chapter. It's not in algebra, it's in the indices or the power and root chapter. And this is not our topic today. Okay? تمام يا سلمى?
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Let's take a small exercise plus work. I want everyone to try to solve, then I'll pick up some of you to give me the answer. Here, I will say simplify the following. Yalla, we have these 5 questions. We have 5 minutes. I want Rahaf, Sarah, and Salma to give me the answer of the first.
Sir, wait, I'm not sure about the fourth question answer.
Who is talking? Sarah?
Sarah.
About the fourth?
Yes.
Give it a try and we will see now what's the answer. just prepare yourself to give me the answer of the first question when I ask you. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Second question, I want Minna, Hamza.
Sir, can I answer number 5?
And Hannah. Just try the answers, solve for the answers, and I will ask now. Yes, Karma.
Can I answer?
Karma, do you have a question?
No, can I answer questions?
Yes, I will ask you now to answer a question. I want you to try for question 4, Karma. Just solve, and then I will ask you after the 5-minute passes. Karma, Judy, and Lujain. Omar, I will call you iPhone. We have iPhone and we have Omar, right? We have another Omar here. Yes, we have Omar Mahmoud, and I want Marwan. For question 4, I also want Nisma. For question 3, I want 2 Ruqayyas. Retail and Noor. Who is remaining? We have Malak. Malak, question 2. And who else?
Sir, me, Yusuf.
Yusuf, okay. Yusuf, question 5. Amira. Amira, question 1. Okay, I think we have Asir. Asir. Okay, Asir, try question 1.
And me, Iyad.
Iyad, question 5. Who's remaining? Judy, Malak, Lujain. Rahaf حطيتها. Retail, okay. Here we have 2 Ruqayya, Retail ونور. لو في حد نسيته يعني يا ريت يعرفني ان انا في عندنا يوسف. في عندنا حد حاطط قلب. مين اللي حاطط القلب؟ مين اللي كان بيتكلم دلوقتي؟
أنا آسف، بقول عادي أجاوب على question number 1.
ثواني يا آسر، هقول لك دلوقتي تجاوب. في اللي حاطط دوت هيجاوب question 4، واللي حاطط قلب يجاوب question 2. I think that's all. Okay, are you guys done?
Yes, sir, I'm done.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
question 1. Salma,
Sir?
I will call you now one by one. Salma,
Do I solve the whole thing, or do I just like
just give me the final answer.
I got I got 11x minus 1y plus 3z.
Plus 3z?
Yes.
Okay, Rahaf?
11x minus 1y plus z.
11x minus y plus z. Asir?
11y minus no 11x minus y plus z.
11x minus y plus z.
3z, sorry 3z.
3z. يعني you agree with Salma? right?
Yes.
Okay. مين سارة وأميرة؟
Yes, sir. Sarah, can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I got 11x minus 5y plus 3z.
زي سارة وآسر، زي سلمى وآسر، تمام؟
Yes.
مين سلمى؟ سارة سوري. أميرة؟
Sorry, I have another answer.
قول.
Answer. So it should be 11x minus negative 1y plus 3z.
اوكي. ده آسر؟
Yes, sir.
تمام. في أميرة معانا؟ أميرة. Are you with us, أميرة? Okay, since Amira is not with us. Yes,
Sir,
Omar.
sir, can I say the answer?
Wait, yeah, Yusuf. Yusuf, you are number 5.
I know, but I'll just say the answer for one.
Wait. Yes, Omar. Okay.
It is gonna be 11x minus negative 5y minus 5y plus 3x 7 3 z
3Z.
Yes.
And Yusuf, كان عندك عايز تقول answer?
Oh, I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing. The 11x minus 5y plus 3z.
Yes, sir. Even me, same. 11x minus 5y plus 3z.
Okay. For yes, who is talking?
Rital.
Yes, Rital.
For question number 1, I got the same as Yusuf's answer, except instead of 11x minus 5y, I got 11x plus 5y plus 3z.
11x plus 5y plus 3z. Who said Rital?
Yes.
Okay. Now here we have 5 different answers.
Say the one that
now, who say something?
Sir, can I say it's 11x minus 5y plus 3z?
Like Yusuf.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's do it together and see who is correct among these answers. Yes? Let's do it together. Okay, we said first we will collect the like terms. The first term here is 7x. Do we have another similar term? Yes, for x. So it gives us 11x. Okay, minus 2y. And we have another minus 3y, which gives us minus 2 minus 3. It's like I'm doing addition in the negative side. For example, if I have here, this is my number line, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and minus 6. I'm standing here at minus 2. I have to also subtract another 3. Subtract is like going to the left side by 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So it's negative 5. So this is equal to negative 5y. And here, finally, the 3z is alone. So we just put it alone. So the final answer, it should be 11x minus 5y plus 3z. So who said this? Salma and Sarah, no. This is not the answer. This is not the answer. This is not the answer. And here who said minus 1y? It's exactly the same as minus y. Minus 1y is equal to minus y. There is no any difference here. But still the answer is wrong. Yeah, this one is the correct answer. And here this plus 5 is wrong. It's -5. Here I'm doing addition in the negative side.
But sir, I have a question. Isn't it
Sure.
supposed to be 2 negatives equals a positive?
Okay. No, now we have a confusion about something. Okay. Who is talking?
Retail.
Retail. Look. Now we are retail. You have to differentiate between two things. We either do addition or subtraction, multiplication or division. Now, let's come and see. If we have 2 plus 2, what will it give it to me? What's the answer?
4.
4. Now we have the first one is positive, the second one is positive, and we have here addition, so it gives me positive, right?
Yes.
Okay. Retail. Question 2. If I have 2 minus 2 gives me
0.
0. Okay, let's say if it's -3, for example, 2 minus 3 gives me
-1.
-1. And if I have 3 minus 2 gives me
1.
1. What's the difference? Here, at the first one, I have positive, addition gives me positive. The second one, I have positive, and I have this one is negative. But which one is greater? The negative has a greater value, -3. That's why it gives me negative. Here I have positive, here I have negative. And what's the greatest value or the greater value? The positive. So it gives me positive. Okay, now the final one. If I have -2, -2. Now I'm doing subtraction from the -2. It's like I'm doing addition, but in the negative side. -2, -2, -4. Now come and look at the point you are talking about. The one you are talking about is multiplication and division. If I have 2 multiplied by 2, this gives me 4. Positive multiplied by positive gives me positive. If I have -2 multiplied by -2, gives me also 4. Why? Because negative multiplied by negative gives me positive. They cancel each other. However, if I have either +2 multiplied by -2 or -2 multiplied by +2, this gives me -4. Why? Because one is positive and the other is negative, or one is negative and the other is positive. It must give me negative. So if I have the operation multiplication or division, it's either multiplication or division, doesn't matter. Multiplication or division, and I'm multiplying same signs together will give me positive, different signs together will give me negative. The same signs can be either positive, positive, negative, negative. However, if one is positive and one is negative, it gives me negative. But this is in the case of multiplication and division only. In the case of addition and subtraction, it depends. It's either this one, the first one, I'm doing addition. The second one, I'm getting the difference. The third one, I'm getting the difference. And here, this is the sum. In positive sense. And here, this is the sum in negative sense. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ريتال تمام؟
أيوة.
تمام. Let's go for question 2. Okay, Judy, I saw your message. Question 2. Minna, Hamza, Hannah, Malak, and the one who is putting the heart.
So I have a question.
Yes,
When is-
Aisir.
When is the lesson gonna end?
We will have about 30 minutes and we'll end the lesson. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Minna, Hamza, Hannah, Malak, and the heart. Who wanna give it a try? Who wanna start? Yalla ya Minna.
No, I don't want to start
Why?
because I think my answer is wrong.
But I want you to start.
Okay. I think it's 0.5.
0.5. Okay,
Yes.
this is Minna. Hamza?
I think it's 0.25 t squared.
0.25
T squared.
t squared. Okay, this is Hamza. Hannah?
I think it's 1/2 or 0.5.
Like Minna?
Yes.
Okay, Hannah. Malak?
I think it's 0.5 t squared.
0.5 t squared. Who said Malak? Yes. And the one who is putting the heart?
0.25 t squared.
What's your name?
That's all.
Okay, Hassa. 0.25 t squared, like Hamza?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone who has different answer from the rest?
Yes.
You have a different answer?
Yes, sir. Maybe it could be 0.5 t.
0.5 t. Okay. Okay, let's do it together. Here we have
Sir, I
the
have a
question
different
take.
answer. I have a different answer.
Yes. Yes.
0.5 t squared.
Yeah, here. It's said here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, let's come and find out which one is the correct answer. Here we have 3t squared divided by 6t squared. First, I will start with the number. 3/6 is 1/2 or 0.5. Okay, that's first. Then second, t squared divided by t squared, they cancel each other. So the final answer is just half. From another rule, or from the indices rule, we took that if I have a power m divided by a power n, it gives me a power m minus n. Right? That why we have here division between same base. So we do here subtraction between the powers. So in this case, we have t and t. Okay, t power 2, division means minus, and here t power 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. T power 0, anything power 0 equal to 1. For example, if I come and say karma power 0 is equal to 1. Anything power 0 is equal to 1. So 1 multiplied by half is just half. So the first answer is the correct answer. Okay, did everyone understand it?
Yes.
Okay, I understood it, but I have a question. Is it fine if I
Yes.
wrote 0.5 t?
0.5 t is not equal to 0.5.
Okay.
It's not.
'Cause
This
it
is wrong.
happened with yeah, okay, I understand.
Okay, so the answer for this is 0.5. Tamam? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Third question. I want the two Ruqayyas, Rital and Noor.
Sir, can I start?
Sure, start.
Third question, right?
Yes.
It's 2 squared minus b squared.
Say again.
2a squared minus
2a squared.
Yes.
Minus
b squared.
Minus b squared. Like this?
There, I got 2a squared minus 4b squared.
Can you wait, one by one. Noor, is it like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Noor. Who's talking now?
Ruqayya.
Okay, Ruqayya, say.
I got 2a squared minus 4b squared.
Minus 4b squared. Okay, the another Ruqayya.
2a squared minus 4b squared.
Okay, we have the two Ruqayyas together. Rital?
I got the same answer as Ruqayya and Ruqayya.
So all the three R's, this is the N. Great. Okay, let's try it together. Here, we will collect the like terms. 5a squared minus 3a squared gives me 2a squared. I have 5 apples. I have eaten 3 apples from them, then remaining 2 apples. Then we take the negative 2b squared minus 2b squared minus 2b squared minus 2b squared. We said this is addition in the negative sense. So it gives me negative 4b squared. So this answer is correct. تمام يا نور؟
تمام.
فهمتيها؟
أنا ما شفتش negative sign.
No problem. We learn from our mistakes. Okay, then next. Yes, question 4. Karma, Judy, Lujain, Nesma, and Mr. Dot.
Can I answer?
Yes, Karma.
It's gonna be a to the power of 4 times b to the power of 2, and then times c to the power of 2 and d squared.
Okay, this is Karma. Judy.
Help me. What's her number 4?
For question 4?
Yes, Judy.
For question 4,
I can't get number 2. I mean,
yes, question 4.
This. It's a.
Salma, wait a minute. Salma, wait a minute. Judy. يلا يا جودي.
For question 4, I got a to the power of 4 times b to the power of 2 times c to the power of 2 times d to the power of 2.
زي كارما يعني. Same answer as Karma, right?
Yes.
Okay, Salma, you are saying something?
So basically it would be the same answers they said. A to the power of 4 times b squared times c squared times d squared.
Okay.
That be the
Lujain. Today? Yes, Lujain?
So I got the same answer as Karma as well.
Okay, Mr. Dot. First, what's your name?
No, sorry, my name's Hind.
Hind.
Yeah.
Okay, Hind. What's your answer?
So no, I got the same answer as Karma and Eugene.
Okay. Who is remaining? Nisma? Nisma? Okay. I think I'm not sure if she left or not. Huh? Yes, Nisma? Yes. Yes, Nisma.
Same answer, sir.
Same answer. Okay, I want to ask a question before saying if the answer is right or wrong. What if this is the correct answer, but then I want to say a power 4 multiplied by b squared multiplied by c squared multiplied by d squared. Is this answer correct or this answer correct?
The one without the multiplication.
This
The
one?
one with the multiplication.
So Karma is supporting her answer. And who is supporting my answer?
Rital.
Rital.
Sir, me too.
Salma as well.
Salma supporting which answer?
The red one.
Me also.
The red one, here.
Sir, I also support your answer.
Me also.
Same, sir.
So everyone is supporting my answer.
Yes.
I am
Except for
supporting
Karma.
right. Sir, I am supporting Karma's.
Sir, both of them
Who
are
is supporting Karma's?
Me.
I
Sir, both of them are same.
Yeah, both of them are same.
No.
Okay, first, wait. Who is supporting Karma's answer? Say your name.
Me.
Manna.
Menna.
And Lujain.
Who else?
And
Lujain.
Malak.
Who else?
رقية.
Ruqayya. Huh? Anyone else? Malak. Okay, Karma, you are getting a higher votes. Who else? Anyone else? Okay, who's supporting my answer?
Me, Omar.
We have Omar, Rital, Salma. Who else?
Me.
So I'm not
Hind.
sure, but I think it's the red one. Yeah.
Don't say me, but say your name.
Rital.
Me,
Sarah.
Hamza. Hamza.
Sarah.
Sir, I think
Hamza.
the both is the same answer.
Asher.
Okay, we will take for the third vote now. Who said another after Asher?
Rital.
Okay, I wrote your name, Rital.
Me too, sir, Marwan.
Anna.
Me too, Marwan. Marwan, sir.
Marwan, Omar. Okay,
Anna.
I'm getting the higher votes now. So I think I will win. Okay, for the third, they are saying both our answers are same. Who said?
Me, Yusuf.
Yes, sir. Omar.
Yusuf, Omar.
Hannah.
Anyone else? Hannah.
Judy.
Judy. How about Iyad?
And Iyad, he thinks the third option.
Okay. So I think that's all. I think I should win because I think I have here 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, then I will win.
Yeah.
But actually, the answer, both of them are correct. Yeah. Yes?
I wanted.
Yes, Rital, say.
I wanted to change my answer to both of them, بس خلاص.
Yeah, both of them, of course, are correct. If you write like Karma's or like this one, both of them are correct. This is just here. We mathematicians got used to say that if we have a multiplication sign between different terms, we can just ignore it and put it like this. Everyone will understand that here between A and B is multiplication, between B and C is multiplication, between C and D multiplication. It doesn't matter. What matters is the power. If you write the power correctly and you did this operation correctly, then it doesn't matter if you write it like this or like this. This is just more professional than writing with the multiplication. Yes, who was talking now? Okay, Sarah.
Sir, I just wanted to say till now I don't know how to solve question number 4.
You don't know how to solve the question number 4?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's good. We come here and say, we take the same question. Look here, Sarah. Here we have different terms. We have a multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by a. These are all a's in this expression. We have to simplify it. How do we simplify? We take, since we say all a's are the same base, we take a. Then we count how many times did they repeat themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 4. And by which operation? By multiplication, then it's power. Then now Sarah will come and ask me if a plus a plus a plus a. I will tell you, okay, the same concept. Here we have a, same base. They repeated themselves 4 times, however, with an addition. This is the sum. Then we don't put a power, we multiply. So if the operation between both of them or between all of them are multiplication, we put it as a power. If it's addition or we are finding the sum, then we put it as a coefficient or as a multiplied by them or by the base. The same for b. B is just repeated twice, so we say it's b squared. C is just repeated twice, we say it's c squared. And D is just repeated twice, it's called d squared. Then all of them, of course, are multiplied by each other. Simply, we can say it's a power 4, b squared, c squared, d squared. Why do we say that this and we ignore the multiplication sign? Because mathematicians, they are used to make or to ignore the multiplication signs between the unknown variables. Between unknown variables. It's commonly known that in the worldwide, it's commonly known that if we have one variable and there is another variable next to it, the operation between them is multiplication. Did you get it, yeah, Sarah?
أيوة.
Okay, great. Anyone else have a question? Okay, let's move to the last question. We have 2 Omars, Marwan, Yusuf, and Iyad. So let's first write the answer for
Marwan.
1 minute, or 1 second. Let me just write the answer for this. Yes, iPhone, Mr. iPhone or Mr. Omar?
Yes, sir. I think the answer is 16D power 3.
16D power 3. Yes, Omar?
16D power 3.
Power 3, like the first Omar. Marwan?
Yes, sir. 16D power 2. I mean 16D cube. 16D cube.
The same answer, yeah. Yusuf?
No, sir. No. 16D power 2, not 3.
16D power 2.
2. Yeah.
Okay, squared. Who said 16D squared?
No, Marwan.
Marwan, Yusuf, and Iyad?
And me, Yusuf, I got 16D cube.
Like this answer. Iyad?
Same thing, 16D cubed.
Cubed. Okay, Marwan, why did you say it's 16D squared?
Sir, I did 2 times 8, which is 16, and then I just added the 2, which is in the 2D.
We have here is D squared multiplied by D. We have here 2 and we have here 8. You said 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. But
Yeah,
this is D squared multiplied by D.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, sir.
So it's 16D cubed, right?
Yeah.
Anyone who didn't understand question 5? Is everything clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Great. Let's
Yes,
take
sir.
a small part for equations, then we end our session for today. For equations, let's take some questions. The question normally will say, solve the following equations. Why does it say solve? Because you have to find the value of the unknown. So solve goes with equations, simplify goes with expressions. Okay, let's take some questions. Here, for example, if it says 3x minus 8 equal to 5, I will choose, okay, I will choose Rital. We have two Ritals. We have Rital Abu. I want Rital Abu, yes.
Yes, sir.
How can we solve this question?
Sir, we can if we can subtract 8 by 3, and then for the x we can like, so wouldn't you put the x in front of the 5?
Wait a minute. You said we will have to subtract the 8 from the 3?
Yes.
Okay, I'll ask you a question. Now, where do you live?
I live in Dubai.
You live in Dubai. Great. So you are using the dirham, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you have 10 dirhams in your pocket. And then I will come and tell you, I will give you another $3. How much in total do you have?
We have to convert the dollars to dirhams so you can find it out.
Yes, that's great. So can you say I have 10 dirhams plus $3? I have in total 13 dirhams?
No, you can't say that.
You can't say that. That's great. So here, the same concept, you cannot say that I have 3x minus 8. You cannot subtract a variable from a number or a number from a variable. This is impossible. The same way that you cannot subtract dirhams from dollars or dollars from dirhams, or you add them, it's impossible. You have to find the like terms. So the first step is collect like terms. What are the like terms here?
X.
Do you have any other x here or any coefficient of x?
No.
No, but you have two numbers, 8 and 5.
Yes.
So can you bring them together?
13.
Yes. How did you get the 13?
Because you added 8 and 5.
You added 8 and 5. Why did you add 8 and 5?
Because
but here 8 here is with negative sign. Why did you do the addition?
Because they're the like terms.
Yeah, I know they are like terms, but why here 8 has a negative sign? Why when you took the 8 to the 5, you put it as a positive?
Because when a negative is with a positive, negative and positive will give a negative number.
That's not what I'm asking. Here you said the final answer is 13. Yani you made 8 plus 5 equals to 13, right?
Yes.
But why did you put the sign for the 8 positive? It's here negative. Why didn't you say negative 8 plus 5? Negative 8 plus 5 gives me negative 3.
Because you shifted to the other side.
Operation.
Yes. Because now The -8 is on the left side, and I want to collect the like terms, so I have to shift the 8 to the other side. To the other side of what? To the other side of the equal sign. If I shifted one term to the other side, I have to use the reverse or the inverse operations. The inverse operation, ya Karma, of multiplication is?
Division.
Division. Of division is?
Multiplication.
Of addition is?
Subtraction.
Of subtraction is?
Addition.
Of power?
Root.
And of root?
Power.
Power. Then, so here, the 3x, I will write it. -8, I will take it to the other side by positive. So it's +8. Then now it gives me 13, as you said, yeah, Rital. Okay, who can continue?
Sir, me, Yusuf.
Okay, Yusuf, continue.
So we got the answer 13. What we're gonna do with 3x equal 13 divided by 3. So the answer I got is 4.33.
So x equal to 13 divided by 3. Why? Because here the operation between 3 and x is multiplication. I have to shift the 3 to the other side by division. Why? Inverse operation. So remaining x, 13 over 3. Is it clear for everyone?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
their answer is
Yeah.
4.33.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You write 4.33 or you leave it in fraction. It doesn't matter for me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
I think this topic, no one has a question in it. So I think if we can take, I will say, challenging questions for this part, and we see who can solve them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's take some challenging questions. Okay, let's make a deal. The one who answers first and correct answer, so first and correct answer will take the first place. Answer second with correct answer, take second place. Answer third with correct answer, take third place. Okay? But I want the answer. If you want to answer, raise your hand up. I don't want you to open your mic and just say your answer. Of course, you will answer the 3 questions that I will write. I'm giving 2 minutes for each question. So we have till now is 3:04. We have till 3:10. Who wanna answer? Just raise your hand. Give me the answer for all the 3 questions. Karma, yes. The 3 questions, yeah, Karma, not only 1 question. Yes,
Do I need
Karma.
to show my working?
No, I just need the final answer.
37/5 for the first one.
37/5.
Yeah.
Question 2.
X equals power 350 over
What?
2.
No, can you say again? X equal to?
Root of 350.
Root of 350?
No. 3 is outside and 50 is in.
3 outside?
And then root of 50.
50 under
Over
the root?
2. Over 2.
Like this?
Yeah.
This 3 is multiplied by the root or the factor of root?
It's a factor of root.
Yani, you want to say it's cubic root? Okay, question 3.
Sir, did you call my name?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yalla, question 3 يا Karma.
Can I have a
Karma?
minute? Can I have a minute?
I will take the second answer. Yes, Asir? Yes, Karma, you have the answer?
Sure.
Yes,
I think
Asir?
it should be 37/5.
Question 1, 37/5.
No,
Question
I was
2.
asking for the question number. This.
What?
Nothing. Question 2 should be. Wait, sir, can I just do it and then I'll answer you?
Yeah, do it again. I will just cancel your. Yes, Karma? Are you still raising your hand or that's from the first time? Okay, you lowered your hand.
Sir, I don't understand the second equation, but I just know the first one. The answer is 37/5.
Okay. These are challenging questions, so I think I cannot say any hint about them. Hind, you opened your mic. You have a question or you want to say the answer?
No, so I just have a problem on question 3.
Yes.
I don't get it. How do you start?
You have to give it a try. Of course, I cannot say any hint about these questions because they are challenging questions. I'm expecting all of you can answer the second question, but for the first and third, not all of you. I think grade 9 students should be able to answer question 1 and question 3.
So we read 8.
Yes? No, some of you are grade 9. It's still a challenging questions. And if we just give it a try. From the word challenging, it should be hard.
Sir?
Okay, let me simplify the third question for you. I will just remove this and I will put it as x squared. Now, can you solve it? Yes, who's talking? Rujay?
When did the lesson end? Because I thought it will end at quarter 8.
We will just finish these questions and we end the session.
Okay.
We are almost done. I simplified the third question for you. Should I simplify the first question?
Ustaz, can I answer the third one?
Yes.
It's x squared.
X squared.
Wait, is it sorry, can I do it again?
Do it again. Yes, I think Shireen Habib is Judy. Yes, Judy.
Sorry, can I say
Judy, do you have an answer?
Sorry, can I say
question 3 is 1/4?
Wait, yeah, Karma. Yes, Judy.
For question 3, it's 1/4.
For question 3 is 1/4?
Yes.
And for question 1 and 2?
For question 2, I got cube root of 50/2.
Cube root of what? Of 50?
Yeah, over 2.
Okay, and for question 1?
I still didn't get one.
You didn't get the answer?
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Okay. Yes, Omar?
So the question of number 2 is 6.25.
Question 2, 6/25?
Yeah, but I didn't answer the question number 1 and 3 because I'm in year 8.
Give it a try. Even if in your year 8 you can do it. Question 3 you can do it if in your year 8.
Okay, better.
Question, yes, Karma?
It's plus minus 2 square, no, 2 root of 3
No,
over
wait,
three.
Karma. ثواني. I'll mute this. Yes, Karma, قولي.
It's plus minus 2 root of 3
2 root of
over
3
3 over 3.
over 3. ال 2 دي factor ولا multiplication? Factor of a root?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Okay. Let me check the answers for Karma. Okay. Karma, are you gonna do it? 15.
Esther, after it, can you explain how you got the answer?
Yes. We will make Karma explain. Anyone who wanna say the answer again?
Sir, 1 minute. I'm trying on the question number 1 and 2. Okay.
Okay, I'm giving extra 2 minutes, last 2 minutes. Then I will stop giving the answers and I will say the answer. Karma, are you sure about question 1?
Sir, can I say what I got for question 1?
Yes, Uli Hind.
I got 18 over 35.
18 over 35. وبقيت الكويشن؟
For 2, I got the same thing, the same one as Judy.
You said 18 over 35?
Yeah, and for question 2, I got the same one as Judy.
Okay. Karma, I am wondering, how did you get the answer for question 1? Karma?
Yes.
I'm wondering, how did you get the answer for question 1?
I'll send you a picture of my working.
Okay.
Okay.
Last 30 seconds. 25, 20, 15. Yes. Yes, Judy.
Can I answer question 1?
What's the answer for question 1? No, I cannot hear you, yeah, Judy. Your voice is so far.
I'm Iyad.
Iyad. Yes, Iyad.
Is it 45 plus 3 square root 185 over 10?
No, say again, this long number. 45 plus?
45 plus 3 square root 185 over 10.
185 over 10?
Yes.
Like this?
Yeah.
45 plus 385 over 10. Okay.
Square root 185.
What? Say again.
Nothing.
Okay. Anyone? Again? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any answer? Okay. Now I will say the answer. For the first question, Iyad takes the bonus. Yes, it's correct, Iyad. But I want to know, how did you get the answer for this? Iyad, first, what grade are you in? Iyad?
8.
Grade 8. How did you get the answer for question 1? Yes? Huh?
1 minute,
Yes.
sir. Someone's calling. 1 minute.
Okay. I'm not sure how did he get the answer for question 1, but let me show you how to get the answer for question 1. Here the question 1 says x squared over 3 minus 4 over 5 equal to 3x minus 2, right? This is an advanced question, and I'm not sure, as I said, how Iyad got it, because it's an advanced question. Here, first, we multiply by the denominators. We have to remove them first. So here I will multiply by 3 and 5. So I multiply in total by 15. So I get 15x squared minus here. Sorry, it's not 15. 15 cancel 3 is 5. Sorry, 5x squared. Here multiplied by 15. 15 cancel with 5, remain 3. So it's 12. I multiply here by 15, 45x, and here by 15 is 30. Then I will move everything to the other side. Yes?
I have a question. How do you get from 5 and 12?
Okay. Here, I will multiply by the denominator. I'll multiply one time by 3 and one time by 5. So in total, I'll multiply by 15. You got it?
Okay. Yeah.
So here, if you say x squared over 3 multiplied by 15, 3, 1, 3, 5, so 5x squared. Same for 4 over 5 multiplied by 15, 5, 1, 15, 3. 3 multiplied by 4, 12. Okay?
Okay.
Then we have to move everything to the other side. So it's 5x squared. I'll bring the 45x here. It's for negative 45x. Negative 12 and negative 30. I'll move the negative 30 to the other side. So it's plus 30. It gives me positive 18 equal to 0. From this is called quadratic factorization. There is one way to solve it. Here we say that this is called A, this is called B, and this is called C. When we multiply B by C, it should give us a number. And when we add B plus C, it should give us the same number. In this question, it's somehow complicated. When we do these steps, we get the answer that Iyad gave. 45 plus 3 under the root of 185 over 10. This is one of the answers. And the another answer is negative 45 plus 3 root 185 over 10. This is the second answer. That's why I asked Iyad, how did you get the answer for the first question? Because no one can get it. It's not your level yet. But I showed you the main and the basic steps for this is by multiplying these 15. Yes? Who was talking? Okay, let me continue. So here, this is the answer for the first question. For the second question and third questions, they are easy for grade 8 and grade 9. Here, I will remove the denominator. So I will have 5, then I have to multiply by x, 2x, and multiply by root x. Since I move to the other side, here is division, I will move it to the other side by multiplication. Then what's next? This is 2x multiplied by x power half, which is the root. Here we have the same base, so we can add the power since we have multiplication. So this is equal to 2x power 3 over 2, because this is power 1. 1 plus half is 1.5, which is equal to 3 over 2, equal to 5. Then I have to move the 2 to the other side, which is 5 over 2 equal to x power 3 over 2. Okay, here we have the 3 as a power and 2 as a root. We have to do the inverse operation. So power 3, I make cubic root of 5 over 2. Then root of 2, I have to make power 2. This is x. If you put this, if you make it, it will give you 25 over 4 under the cubic root, which is equal to this one. And it gives the final answer as 1.84. Of course, using your calculator, you can find the value of this in decimal. The last question.
Didn't you say that 2 is the root and 3 is the power?
2 is the root and 3 is the power, but this is on x. But I have to put them on the other side to find the value of x.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I do the inverse operation. Root 2 goes to the other side, power 2. Power 3 goes to the other side, root with a factor of 3.
Okay.
Okay. Then we take the last question, x squared over 4 minus 3 equal to x squared minus 4. The first and main step is that I should have no denominator. So I multiply everything by 4. Here I multiply by 4, I just get x squared minus 12 equal to 4x squared minus 16. I get and I collect the like terms together. I will move the x squared to the other side, 4x squared minus x squared, and I will get the negative 16 to the side. So I have here negative 12 plus 16. This gives me positive 4, and this gives me 3x squared. Then I have to move the 3 to the other side. I get 4 over 3 equal to x squared. Then x will give me positive or negative square root of 4 over 3. If you put it on the calculator, you will get 1.15. Or the same answer as Karma got. So the answer for Karma 2 and 3 are right. For Iyad, the answer for first question is correct. But I want to know, how did you get the answer for first question, Iyad? And I think Iyad left the meeting, or no, he's not, he's here yet. Iyad, how did you get the answer for first question? Okay, since he's not replying, that's all.
So I think
today.
he left.
Okay. Anyone has a question about today's session? Of course, those challenging question and question number 1 is not in your syllabus. These were just some challenging questions. I just wanted to see how much you can go up with. For question 2 and question 3, as I said, these are your level. You should be able to solve both of them. Question 1, you are not required to solve it at the moment, but that's all for today. If you have any question, you may ask. If you have anything to say, you may say. If not, you may leave.